Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Color Carpet Time. That time of day here in class, we get to gather on our big color carpet and we get to practice some letters and the sounds they make and words that they create. Then we get to sometimes substitute sounds, we delete some sounds, we add some sounds, all kinds of things. Today, we're going to delete the second sound that you hear in these words. Listen real close. I have swing. If I take the second sound out, I'm left with sing. Swing. Take the second sound out, you're left with sing, right? Okay, now your turn. Brawl. Brawl. Take the second sound out. What are you left with? Ball. Brag. Brag. Take the second sound out of brag, and you're left with bag. Bag. Slide. Slide. Take the second sound out of slide, and what are you left with? Side. Side, right? Very good. Drive. Drive. Take the second sound out of drive and you're left with dive. Good. Finally, spent. Spent. Take the second sound out of spent and you're left with sent. Sent. Very nice. Very nicely done. All right. Now we are going to talk about our letter sounds for the week, and that is A-U, A-W, and A-L-K words. All right, and we're looking for the ah sound, right? We got a couple words from some of you. So first, Anara, you sent in hall, and here's our ah sound. All, hall, and pause. Oz, there we go. This is paw and raw, as well as walk and talk. Excellent. Look at that. We have our ah sounds and our ah k sound, right? Thank you, Anara. Next, Emma sent in a number of words. Some of the words that she sent in were cause, there it is, and fault, ult, there it is, there's our ah, very nicely done, and claw, and hawk, as well as chalk, and a compound word, catwalk. A catwalk. Very nicely done. Thank you, Anara. Thank you, Emma. If you find some of these words are A-U, A-W, A-L-K words, please send them in so I can write them down on this whiteboard. Give everybody ideas of some words using our sounds of the week, as well as giving you credit for doing the teaching, right? All right. Thank you, boys and girls. Thank you, Anara and Emma. Today, can't wait to see what else you guys find this week. Okay, now what we have here is some questions. What do you mean by that? Well, I just want to talk about how we do questions, right? How we come up with questions. So question is a sentence that asks something and then at the end has a question mark, right? So you ask something in a question, right? We know that. Questions can have yes, no answers, right? So I could ask a question, are you cold? Yes, right? So some questions can be answered yes or no. Some have longer answers. I could ask, do you like summer? Yes, if it's not too hot, right? So I could have just said yes, but then I decided to have a longer answer. Yes, if it's not too hot, right? I like summer. Okay, so there's questions. There's also question words that help us to get information, right? We ask an informational question. Well, there's certain words that we can use to help us along the way. Like, perfect example, why was Red running? Why was Red running? What was going on there, right? I'm getting information. Why was she running? Who knows, right? Who knows why she was running? Don't know. Other times, You can start off a question with how, like, how do you run so fast, right? Or how do you stay dry in the rain? Or how do you get Red and Bixby to stop running across the screen during our color carpet time? How, right? Informational questions. Those are informational questions. So there's certain words that we can use to help us ask questions, right? To get information. Now, very important, every time we ask a question, we want to make sure that it ends with a question mark. Okay? Question mark at the end of our questions. Okay, so speaking of questions, what's next? What's next is I have a little story for you. Now, this is an informational story. This is a real story, and it's about weather. In fact, it's about some people that have a very, very strange job. Maybe you've heard of it. I mentioned it a few times. Maybe you remember. This is called Chasing Storms with Tim Samaras by Jennifer Tetzlaff. Now, this story is actually what's called an interview. An interview is when one person asks questions to another person who then answers them. So let's get into Chasing Storms. What do you think this is going to be about? Most people run from tornadoes. Not Tim Samaras. He is a storm chaser. Look how close that is. He's a storm chaser. Well, let's find out what that is in this interview. What is a storm chaser? A storm chaser follows thunderstorms that create tornadoes to learn more about them. What is a tornado? A tornado starts as a powerful thunderstorm. The storm creates spinning, funnel-shaped clouds. If the clouds touch the ground, then it is a tornado. Where and when do tornadoes happen? Tornadoes can happen anywhere. Most tornadoes happen between March and August. Why do you study tornadoes? Tornadoes are dangerous. Learning about tornadoes helps keep people safe. So they chase these tornadoes to learn more about them to keep people safe. Now, as you can look at these yellow sentences, these are all questions, and you can tell because at the end, what is there? Question mark in each one of them. And they're using words like why and what and where. Right? And there's other words like who. Those will help when you're asking questions as well. So we learned a little bit about storm chasers. Did you ever know about storm chasers before that? Did you know that was a job? Yeah, a dangerous one though, huh? Dangerous. All right, let's get you some work today, boys and girls. What do you say? I know you have been dying to find out what we're going to be doing for work, so you're going to keep looking for your AU, AW, ALK words. Find them wherever you can. Reading, writing, talking, wherever you find them. Make sure you send them in as well so I can give you credit for it. We're also going to be working out of our orange workbook, our handy dandy orange workbook. It is page 6.41 right here. Words with AU, AW, ALK, and there's a couple words like claws and hawk and haul and stock. You're going to find the right word to complete these sentences, and you're going to write them right on those lines. Okay? Also going to do page 2 in our spelling word packet, which is AstroCat, color by words. So you're going to color AstroCat by words, and I want you to practice your sight words as well. So we can practice them right here, right now. Sight word time, okay? So first off, we have... Wait. Granny, what's going on? I was just wondering, did you happen to see Red or Bixby? I did. They went running by. We were wondering why. We even asked some questions about it, like why are they running through the screen and how can we avoid that? Oh well, I'll tell you why. We're playing tag. Wait, you guys are playing tag? And so they have a big head start on you because they ran by a couple of minutes ago. Oh, golly. Well, I guess I better go catch him. Yep, they went that way. All right, here I go. I'm going to run off. Be careful. I run pretty fast. All right. Good job, Granny. Keep going. You'll catch him. Okay, Granny. Granny, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Granny making a grand appearance. All right, back to our sight words. Here we go. No. People. Number. Way. Could. All right. Keep practicing those. Find those AU, AW, ALK words. Do your color by words and your orange workbook page. Boys and girls, have some fun with it, and we'll see you next time on Color Carpet Time. Bye-bye.